Let me send you an invite. Alright, I've given you the power of the mouse.
I'm just gonna switch some stuff around. There we go. All set.
Alright. Alright, gotta mute my phone. Oh, what do you know? Anya's live.
Yeah. Who would have thought? But yeah, I was able to get out of the office earlier than I usually do.
That's nice.
Yeah. All my extra time working these past several times has finally paid off.
Mm-hmm.
I was there for like 10 minutes and then they were like, yeah, you're free to go. I was like, see you later.
Better stuff to do.
Gotta play some
Yeah.
So anything new with you?
Not really.
Is your work going well?
It's been okay. The wrist thing is kind of annoying, but I can manage.
Yeah. I feel that. But at least I can just play the game for you.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. Don't have to hold the mouse.
Yeah. For me, it's been a little more stressful than normal, but only because it's midterms.
Mm-hmm.
Doing midterm studying, which I'll have to do tonight as well. Studying for my late Shakespeare class.
Lake Shakespeare. You moved the window.
Did I?
Wait, why aren't he's not aligned? That's weird.
Because I didn't move the mouse. That was weird.
Like, see, there's a little bit of a gap in between.
Yeah. I don't know why it's doing that.
No, it's fixed now.
Oh, we're starting?
I was just checking. Oh, it starts with a cutscene? Oh, then I
Yeah.
should not start that.
And now it's fine.
Yeah, because it isn't a full animated cutscene either, even though the other full animated cutscene went fine. Like when they came to London. That was super smooth. Restart.
Cursed screen. But yeah, Sherlock Holmes is really popular in Japan.
Yeah, I can imagine. So, do you want to start? It's been like 10 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, it's time to unmute then. Hello, hello friends. It's time for more Great Ace Attorney. How's it going?
Hello, everyone. We're back.
We're back on Wednesday.
Yeah. Instead of a Friday.
Yeah.
And we're not only back, we're starting a new case.
Yeah. A new episode.
Yeah. Which is always exciting. Also, I was incredibly surprised to find out we're already on episode 10.
Are we?
Yeah. It's episode 10.
I haven't been counting.
Yeah, I've been counting in my videos. So I was like, oh, what episode is it? So I went into like my past videos, and the last one was episode 9. So I'm like, wow, this is episode 10.
So that marks week 11 for us doing Ace, I guess, because we skipped 1 week.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It's amazing.
Yeah. It doesn't feel that way. It doesn't feel like we've been playing this for that long.
No, not really.
But I guess that's what happens when you only play a little bit and then like come back to it.
Oh yeah, but we're pretty far along. We're already at chapter 4, which is already like 4 fifths into the game.
Yeah, that is a point. So we're getting there.
Yeah. So let's get into it.
Oh, and one quick thing. What about case 5 still?
I have not looked into it yet.
Okie dokie.
But I still have time.
Yeah, there's still time. And also, if we can't do case 5, we could just like move over into Ace Attorney 1.
We'll look at it.
Yeah, we'll look into it.
Yeah.
Just there's possibilities.
Indeed.
Anyways, let's get into it. The clouded Kokoro.
It's cutscene time.
Yee.
時折僕は思うのだよ、ワトソン。ホームズは物憂げに首を振り言った。我々が目にする事件は本当にそれが全てなのだろうか。その裏側に誰も知るもののない物語が隠れているかもしれない。ハーブティーから立ち上る湯気を覆うその夢見るような眼差しの先には、きっとあの雪の日の夕刻の情景が浮かんでいたのだと思う。ブライアロードの歩道に倒れ伏した若い女性とその背に刺さった狂人。ガス灯の明かりが柔らかく切り取った奇怪な事件現場の情景。不可解な姿なき犯人の事件は薄い霧の中静かに幕を開けたのだった。
Do you think gaslights are just wild?
Yeah. Pretty
Like,
crazy.
when we went to Poland, when we went to Wrocław, there's the old part of the city. There's still like a guy that goes around every night lighting every gas lamp.
Really?
Yeah, on one particular
That's
street.
insane.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like that story sounds familiar.
Does it? Hi, Barry.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Barry.
Thanks for the alert.
Hello. Thank you for the alert. Hope you're doing well. I'm also tired, so I feel that.
I'm also tired, even though I slept well. But
I mean, I slept how long? I think I slept about 6 or 7 hours last night. So it's not too bad.
it's not too great, 8. Like I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I slept like
For
10 hours,
me,
so it
Hmm?
should be good.
Sorry, I cut you off there.
I said I slept like 10 hours, so I should be good, but for some reason, I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, I feel that. For me, it's like 9 hours is my perfect amount of time. Unless I haven't gotten enough sleep for a long time, then I'm like, I gotta sleep for like 12 hours.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yee.
Oh, one new thing that I forgot to mention is tomorrow I'm going to see a dance performance at the art center on my campus for my newspaper to
What
write
kind of
another
dance?
article.
What kind of
Yeah.
dance?
It's like basically our theater and dance department on campus has this group called Zodiac, which is a student run dance group. And this group does like a performance every semester, like for several days that they've been preparing for. So I'm going to go see that. Originally, I wasn't supposed to go to it. I thought that my other editor was doing it. But it turned out that wasn't the case. But
Alright.
yeah.
This is cool.
I mean, like, I like seeing performances. And another plus is the fact that I don't have to pay for tickets if
Yeah.
I'm doing a press thing for it, because they give me tickets. But the problem is, like, Tuesdays and Thursdays I have like classes all day. Like from 11 until 4:50, it's just straight up classes. Constant. And so it'll be like I'm doing all of that, and then after that, going to the show. So I'm like, I'm gonna be exhausted. But I'll make it. I'll persevere.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
Let's get into it.
Yeah. 19th of February, 9:47 a.m. High Court of Justice. Chief Justice's office. Naruhodo, did you manage to sleep last night?
No, not at all.
My, though. That hotel was rather luxurious. The room could have been mistaken for a palace. It was nothing short of dazzling. The gas lamps were as countless as glittering stars, making the night shine brighter than day.
Wow. Imagine just how much that bat was worth. I tossed and turned all night just to make sure I made full use of its size.
So did I. That was the night of my dreams. Except, when I learned that lodging cost £3, I realized my nightmare had only just begun.
Sorry. The building was so overwhelmingly beautiful. I wandered in before I could gain control. Hi, Lulu. How's it
Hi,
going?
Lulu. How are you doing? You're very tired. I feel
Everyone's
that.
tired today.
Yeah. Always tired. We all need more sleep.
Mm,
Now I feel that, Lulu. It's okay. Barry also came in saying that she was gonna nap. So
yeah, it's fine.
it's just that time.
It really is.
Back in Japan, we could have used that same amount for over a year of safe shelter. When I parted with our dear money, my tears just wouldn't stop flowing.
Really? I'm so sorry. Rough. That's rough. A year's worth of
Anyway,
shelter. That's a lot.
yeah. How much would that be in
£3?
today's terms, I wonder?
I mean, we could look it up, technically.
Yeah.
It's like 1800s pounds.
Yeah.
So like current dollars.
£3. I don't know. I'm too lazy to look it up. Anyway, we have to find cheap lodging as soon as possible. If we can't do that in 10 days, we're sure to run out of our student allowance.
London is a formidable foe.
I'm guessing this is that
Cheap?
one guy,
Cheap?
the justice.
Vector or whatever his name was.
Yeah, I don't remember what my voice was. I think it was something silly. Hey, Sushi!
Hi, Sushi. What's up,
Hello!
my friend? How do you have a founder's badge, but you're not subbed? How does that
That is very odd. Interessante.
work? Like, I have a feeling the founder's badges are so broken.
They probably really are. It's probably, well, the real reason is probably because Sushi transcends. He transcends the rules of this puny website.
Probably. Pure Sushi for partner soon.
Mm. Wait, what are we talking about? Well, Sushi, it says that you're a founder, even though you're not subbed.
Yeah,
That's weird.
that is weird.
Um,
I don't get it.
Thank you for coming in so early.
Wait, what? Your sub? Oh, of course it replaces the sub icon. I keep forgetting that. I'm such an idiot.
Oh yeah, it does.
Uh, Dirt. Sorry, Sushi. Flexing. Oh.
Incredible.
Likewise, sir. I mean, why don't they just add it? I think it's weird because the charity badge is also a different badge. Why not just tag along? Just have the
Yeah.
full chain.
Also, that charity thing happened like ages ago. Why do we all still have the badges for it?
I don't know.
It's so weird.
Gotta flex.
No, I'm not saying like whether you take it off or not. I'm saying like normally I would think that after a certain period of time they would just remove it, right? Like, oh, that charity thing was like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Hey, Trav. Yeah, I got a haircut. All
Hey,
silver.
Trav. Ew. What was
It's
really
like way
funny?
shorter now.
Hmm?
My hair is so much shorter now. It's weird.
Nice. I love when I get my hair cut and it's like super short. Like, I feel so free now.
Yeah, I didn't get a haircut in like 2 years, so it's kind of overdue.
Yeah. I usually get mine like every few months or so. Because my hair grows back really fast and I prefer it short.
That's fair. I prefer it long, but I kind of wanted to try something else.
I see. I'm sure you look nice either way. I can't actually see how you look like right now. Because it doesn't show up for me.
Well, everyone else can see it.
Yee.
Yee.
Fur cut. But yeah, earlier when I started that Discord call, it was just me and Angel. And Trav like jumped in and was like, oh wait, I didn't mean to click on it, and left. And then Emmerich came in later, dropped in for 1 second and left. And then someone else came in, dropped in for 1 second and then left. So Angel and I are just like, why is everyone just coming in and then leaving?
Well, I stayed.
Yeah. Oh, we were just joking around.
I know. Just kidding.
Yeah. It was pretty funny though. Oh, look at the stream. Here we go. Ah!
Hi, Anya.
You look nice.
Thank you.
And I like how you wave at the screen. Hello. Okay.
Rip, still no multi-command.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. I legit don't know how to do the multi-command. I'm sorry, guys. I'm an idiot. Anya, literally. Yeah. It's true. Also, I love that my command now is just this game is a game.
I mean, you could. You just copy it. I can just give it
Really?
to you. Yeah.
Hmm.
You gotta remind me to send you the code. Yeah. I could just give it to you and you could put it into Nightbot as a new thing.
Oh, I'm doing it right now.
You're gonna need multi-set too. That way.
Oh, I was gonna make a command called multi.
Oh. Mine's actually changeable. So I can just do exclamation point multi-set and just add whatever I need. When it does the multi-changes.
Ah.
It's pretty convenient.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could just give you the code. If you want.
Yeah, what I was doing was just like adcom exclamation mark multi and then just what you have for it. I was just gonna copy paste.
That would work. The only problem is if you ever do multi-stream with other people.
Then I'll just switch it.
So you'll have
I
to
could
change
rewrite it in
Yeah.
what is it? The Nightbot. It'll work. I always like doing things the hard way. Anyway.
That's fine.
Okay. There we go. Now it should work. Yeah, there we go.
It's been done.
Good morning, Lord Chief Justice Vortex. We have arrived today to report on yesterday's trial.
Oh, this is Otacon talking without flinching. Composure is really something else.
I trust that you've enjoyed your first taste of Great Britain's trials.
Yeah, sir. In fact, it tasted so much law. I'm downright full of it. I'm starved.
Thus, he has done exactly as you ordered, Lord Chief Justice. Ryunosuke Naruhodo has carried out his duty to completion. Oh yes, I have heard about the events of yesterday's trial. Your defense was remarkable. You pass.
Huh? Wait, Lulu, doesn't work?
Doesn't work.
Works for
Maybe
me.
it's HTTPS.
Well, the link works for me.
Let me try. Yeah, it's working for me.
That's weird.
Maybe refresh the page. Ooh. Because I don't know as much about it to know how to troubleshoot it. All I can think of is the age-old, did you try turning it on and off again? Or I mean, off and on?
That works.
Yeah, I opened it in browser as well. And it worked. Maybe it doesn't work as well on the phone.
I wouldn't know. I mean, she
Yeah,
said
because I haven't tried it.
She said it worked on Sunday.
Hmm.
Doing RE, so that's weird.
Very strange. Maybe it's bugging out a little bit.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Huh?
Exchange student for the Empire of Japan. You will now be recognized as an attorney.
The doves.
Even for our country, meeting such promising youth from the Far East is a tremendous delight.
Alright, it works now? That's nice. Thank you very much, sir. And now I'm an attorney. Wow. Wow.
Awesome, Lulu. And I have prepared a new assignment to test your skills as a fresh, young attorney. You should get started on it immediately. Understood?
New assignment already?
As an attorney, the best way to develop your skills is through experience. I dare not ask, but do you object to your assignment?
I don't know how to say this, but I'm still not satisfied with yesterday's verdict.
You're not satisfied with it? As I recall, you won a not guilty verdict. What more could you possibly want?
The truth.
As of yet, the court cannot pass a guilty verdict. I'm in the past now, woo! Therefore, there is no need to leave the verdict to the jurors.
Yesterday might have been quite rough, Prosecutor Van Leeks. For you and for my esteemed barrister also.
I don't like that he uses barrister.
I know, right? Kanzi Montgomery. Was he truly innocent?
Naruhodo.
I still can't say for sure. Nope. But despite that, the trial's already over.
You won't have to worry about that anymore. I can assure you.
Huh?
Whatever do you mean? Kazi McGundle is dead. He died just after the end of the trial. By the way. What?
What? Mr. McConnell is dead? More doves.
Yeah. Anyways, up to your next trial. I must depart in 19 minutes and 41 seconds. Until then, I am able to talk, if but for a while.
What happens if this takes longer than 20 minutes?
I don't think it matters. He died.
What do you mean he's dead? Well, of course he's no longer living. He's a ghost. How did he die?
At the end of yesterday's trial, chaos erupted in the courtroom. I assume you recall the omnibus that was brought into the court.
Yeah, it was brought in to be examined as a scene of the crime.
That's right. At some point, when the bailiffs weren't looking, it suddenly went up in flames.
What?
We saw that yesterday. Not
Yeah.
yesterday.
Last week?
Last week. How could they let this happen? We are currently investigating that matter. Furthermore, we discovered McGundle's corpse amongst the coach's burnt remains.
What?
He must have entered the coach while the bailiffs weren't looking.
These bailiffs sound all like awful slackers.
How could they let this happen? We're currently investigating that as well. ... That reminds me of something. At the end of the trial, Mr. McGundle said something that bothered me.
Well, you heard the man. I must excuse myself now. I will be stuck inspecting the crime scene for a while, yet I'm told. What for? It seems that the omnibus will have to undergo another investigation given the circumstances. They said they want me to be present for it, if at all possible.
Inspect the crime scene. Scotland Yard has no such arrangements made, to my knowledge.
Then who did this?
I wouldn't worry. The Yard is putting all of their investigative mettle to the test here. You can leave the rest to them. There's no need for either of you to pay it any mind. Mr. McGondle. By the way, how was your first trial in our crown court?
Intimidating. It was amazing.
We were overwhelmed by the dignity and the aura born of its venerable, profound history. Our own country's Supreme Court is no match, as it has only been around for decades at best.
Man, Susato really has a way of words when it comes time to be eloquent.
My friend, Naruhodo, is so impressed that he's been rendered speechless. As you can see,
What does the word eloquent even mean?
like, well-spoken. Like, if you have an eloquent vocabulary, that means you have, like, a vocabulary with a lot of, like,
Fancy words.
yeah, fancy words. Our courts are the pinnacle of law. You would do well to learn from them while you still can.
Hopefully not die in them. The pinnacle, he says.
I have to say, though, it was some stroke of fortune that you could take such a simple case for your first trial here. Simple, my lord? As I said yesterday, there's no way you could lose. Excuse my rudeness, my lord, but that case was by no means simple.
When we first heard the details of the case, we felt like we were at such a disadvantage. Now, I still can't believe we managed to seize a not guilty verdict. What's the matter?
I'm sorry. Excuse me for that. But in the end, the verdict was indeed not guilty.
Wait, what?
And it was because of your skill as an attorney. You'd say that's all there is to it, right?
No, my lord. That's not exactly what I was trying to say.
Regardless, you have exceeded my expectations. I assure you, that is nothing but the truth. And that is why I've already arranged a new case for you.
What? Exactly was Chief Justice Vortex trying to imply just now? Hey Fury, what's up?
Hey Fury. Hello.
Did you manage to
Welcome,
get your busy schedule done today? Wait, it's probably like still pretty early, I guess. But all right. You're taking a break.
That's
fair.
good though.
Yeah. Enjoy the break.
Enjoy the break. Always feels nice to have a little break and busy day. Also, I think he was trying to say that he has the same feelings as we did about that case.
Oh, I thought he was involved with this killing, but I don't know.
We'll see.
We will.
What exactly does this new case entail?
Oh no, don't tell me it's another murder trial. And it's gonna start in 10 minutes or something.
Please, there's no need to worry. The circumstances surrounding this trial are completely different after all.
Is he reading my mind?
At the very least, nobody has died yet.
Yet.
And the trial is not today either. You have ample time to carry out your investigation. To be precise, you have 23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds.
So it's tomorrow. That's still not a lot of time.
Better than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Is something the matter, Naruhodo?
Well, it was just feeling a little conflicted. I was wondering if I made the right decision as his attorney during yesterday's trial.
Naruhodo.
I'm sure I'm ready to stand in court again, the way I'm feeling right now.
Oh, that reminds me. There is actually one similarity between yesterday and tomorrow. Once again, not a single man is willing to step up to the challenge.
What?
At this rate, tomorrow's trial will be forced to begin without a defense attorney present. And of course, I'm sure you know, there's nothing at the end of that path except for the worst possible conclusion. Well, that sounds about right.
Not again.
I'm afraid my time is up. I must excuse myself. I strongly suggest that you two begin preparing for tomorrow immediately. After all, there are a mere 23 hours, 26 minutes, and 39 seconds left until the trial.
You call that ample time? Not long ago.
Oh, one more thing, Master Naruhodo. Naruhodo-sama. There's one thing I would like to inquire of you.
Sir, what is it?
As I recall, yesterday you said thus. You wish to carry on the exchange student Kazuma Asogi's will. I want you to clearly explain what you meant by that. You have 34 seconds.
He always talked about how he wanted to study the whole world's leading justice system and change laws. Change the laws in the Empire of Japan. I'm going to keep his dream alive, though. There is another reason.
Oh? What might this other reason be?
In the steamship's cabin, he said something cryptic to me. There's something I absolutely have to do in Britain, no matter what.
What did he absolutely have to do? Again, I want you to tell me in clear terms.
I didn't ask him. I was sure he would tell me when we arrived in.
Time is up. I'm grateful that you told me such an entertaining story, though. What exactly were you talking about just now, Naruhodo? Kazuma never told me anything like that.
Yeah, because I'm his best bud.
Yeah. The two of you ought to focus on the case at hand. I've already spoken to the inspector leading the investigation. I presume he will give you the details if you ask.
When did he get in here? What?
Now, I pray for your good fortune. See you later.
Thank you.
Oh!
Woo.
Dot, 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 dot. What secret was Kazuma keeping from me? What was he planning to do?
I don't know. He didn't really tell me. Anyway, maybe we could, go speak with the inspector now.
Yes, we ought to do just that.
I can see a hint of spitefulness in his eyes as he glares at us.
Okay. Hello. Why is it so hard?
He's eating. Excuse me, could I have a moment of your time, sir? He's eating fish and chips.
Do I look like I have time? Do I look like I have any time to spare?
Whoa. Nice weather we're having. Why are you asking this?
Does the weather look nice to you?
Whoa.
Listen to me, Jap. Listen real good. Don't go around thinking that any old British gentleman is excited to talk about the weather.
Is this why this game never came out in other regions?
I'm guessing so. Yeah.
Because the Brits are racist? And well,
I
they
mean,
were.
that's what they were.
Yeah.
Like, this is just a legitimate recreation. Gotta own up to it.
Yeah. But what's the sort of told me?
I'm very busy right now. More busy than you could ever imagine. While I'm here yelling at you, the investigation is still underway at the crime scene.
I'm very sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Very.
I'm willing to bet they're saying all kinds of things behind my back right now. Hey, where's that guy been? Who knows? He acts like such a big shot, he must be slacking. All thanks to some bloody foreign bumpkin who came to London just to frolic and have fun. Can you hear the sound of my policeman's prestige falling? Because I certainly can.
Jeez, calm down, bro.
I want to punch him.
I can't tell this won't be easy.
Greetings, sir. I believe we haven't met. Friend here is Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a defense attorney. And I am his legal assistant. We're both deeply pleased to make your acquaintance today. Oh! I must say, the weather truly is beautiful today. Dot, 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 dot.
It's actually pouring outside.
Yep. Absolutely. It's not at all to get to see such a clear sky during a London winter.
Wow. Amazingly well done, Susato.
Lord Voltex asked me to give you a lot of details on the case. My name is Tobias. Whoa. My name is Tobias Gregson, Scotland Yard. Inspector Gregson?
Huh? His name got quite a reaction out of it. I wonder if she knows him from somewhere.
I just like Gregson. Inspector? Might you be the same Inspector Gregson as the Inspector Gregson?
No, it's my brother.
Dot, 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 dot.
Sato, do you know this man? Even though he's from London? Well, she knew Mr. Watson.
Yeah.
Like Holmes, I mean.
Yeah. Of course I do. Who wouldn't?
Every other Japanese person? I guess? I wouldn't?
He's a reoccurring adventure. Oh my gosh. He's a reoccurring character in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
Are you talking about that Strand magazine again?
Inspector Gregson is none other than Sherlock Holmes's rival.
Oh god. Wow, his rival? That's pretty impressive.
Well, yes. I suppose so. I have to say that Holmes does pretty well himself for an amateur.
BM.
BM. Mr. Holmes has spoken very high praise of Inspector Gregson as well. Gregson is the smartest of the Scotland Yarders. He is the pick of a bad lot, he says. That's like a... what do they call it? Like a... Oh my gosh, now the word isn't coming to my head. Like an insult wrapped in a compliment.
Mm. That doesn't sound like much of a compliment to me.
Well, Mr. Holmes isn't the type of person to sing praises of others.
No, only
in the
though.
first place. That's right! Because of that blasted magazine, I've become famous all the world over!
That's a good thing, right?
I'll admit, it wasn't so bad at first. Everyone wanted to shake my hand and my reputation at the yard was at an all-time high.
That sounds great.
However, you must never underestimate how terrifying man can be. Since then, I've always had a feeling that people were staring at me, talking behind my back.
Talking behind your back?
You had a feeling. He's changed ever since he appeared in those novels. Look at him, acting like a big shot. Have people really been saying such awful things? Like I said, they do it behind my back, so I can't really make out what they're saying. However... Yeah, backhanded compliment. Who knows? That's the feeling I get.
Cookie.
What?
I said Lulu was a smart cookie.
Yee. That is absolutely true. There's doubtlessly no doubt about it. He even agrees. Dot, 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 dot.
I feel like this inspector is going to be difficult to work with.
Yes. It seems that sudden fame comes with its own share of troubles.
About the incident.
So, what's the case that Lord Chief Justice Vortex wanted to talk about?
Well, if I were to put it simply, this is probably the easiest case that a detective could possibly work with. Then are you saying that this is probably the most difficult case difficult case that a defense attorney could work with?
I should hope not, but it definitely looks that way. Again.
A lady walking along Briar Road was stabbed in the back with a knife. Fortunately, her life isn't in danger now, but she still remains unconscious at the hospital.
My, that's terrible. Who would stab a frail woman in the back like that? Also, just to let you know, actually, never mind. We'll get there.
Okay. I'm sure your performers is out of tossing them if you found them. But yeah.
Hey-yaw! That's not nah. I'm getting my voices mixed up. That's not important right now.
You didn't have to yell.
That's not important right now!
Anyway, we were able to arrest the culprit without wasting too much time on this case. He didn't even have the time to enjoy nom 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 after crime tea nom 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 before we took a
Who doesn't like a good fish and chips? Served in a newspaper, like they should. And you have found some trace of the culprit of the crime scene, right?
Or maybe there was an especially trustworthy witness testimony?
Oh, give it up. It's not worth whacking your brains over it.
Huh?
No matter how you might try, there's no saving the culprit from his fate this time.
What do you mean?
It's simple. The prosecutor in charge of tomorrow's trial is none other than Lord Barrack Van Zeeks.
What?
Again.
Again. Because they didn't want to model a different character.
It seems like you lot already know him.
Well, in Ace Attorney games, what it usually is, for the first case, since the first case is like a trial case, you always have a Pain character. One of the Pains. In different games, it's a different guy. Like it's either like his ancestor, or it's his son, or it's him himself. Like it depends. But yeah, he's always the first one. And he's like the trial prosecutor. Like the tutorial one. But then after that, for the rest of the case, it's usually one other prosecutor. And this guy is like the legit, or I should say, this person is like the legit prosecutor. But yeah.
Well, my reasoning still stands, to be honest.
Yeah.
It seems like you lot already know him.
Yes. We were quite familiar with him.
He's gonna smash his boot on the friggin' desk again.
Yeah, and smash a couple more glasses. He's the one referred to as the Grim Reaper.
The Grim Reaper of the Old Bailey.
Grim Reaper.
So we're up against Barrack and Zeeks again. Oh my god. It's the same prosecutor as yesterday. Well, that's good. He has as little as time to prepare as we did.
Yep.
It's a fair fight.
Yep. If I recall correctly, Mr. McGundle said... Mr.
McGundle.
And for those he prosecutes, they say the Reaper has come to collect his due. In the court of the Deathbringer, no single defendant has lived.
Oh, that's not true anymore. Well, actually.
Well, he didn't live.
Yeah.
And he died in court.
Very literal.
The Grim Reaper of the Old Bailey. In other words, he's managed to force a guilty verdict on every defendant he's prosecuted, right?
Inspector, if that's what you're trying to tell us, what if we were to tell you that Naruhodo won a not guilty verdict against the Reaper?
Is that so? Well, what of it?
I mean, even if the enemy is the Reaper himself, there's still a chance that the defendant may survive.
You two really don't know a thing.
What exactly do you mean then? He put it in his code.
I hate that he does that. It was so gross.
Yeah.
Well, he ended up dying anyway, didn't he?
Huh?
I'm talking about Kazi Magundal. He was burned up along with the carriage, no? No matter how you look at it, it's hard to call it surviving.
What?
If a man could prove every criminal guilty, he'd be considered a god. But Baron von Zietz? He's no god. He's the Grim Reaper. In any case, you do well to keep that in mind.
What is going on in here?
Nom 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 nom.
It's a good thing Van Zieks wasn't there when we were on trial.
Yep. Screwed.
Screwed.
No then. Since I've finished eating what I have to eat, and I've said what I have to say, I'll return to the crime scene. We're in the middle of an investigation, after all.
The site of the incident is at Briar Road. Would I be correct in saying that?
That's right. If you head towards the Gel, you should be able to interview the culprit.
You're already calling him the culprit?
He's shaking like a leaf in the isolation cell. It's a hilarious sight, I tell you. His number is 53. If you ask the guard for 53, you should be able to interview.
Understood. Thank you very much.
See you later, nerd.
No defendant can ever be saved from the Grim Reaper. Is that really true?
Naruhodo, what should we do about this case? To be honest, I haven't been able to stop shivering since the trial yesterday. To think that we would have to stand in the Crown Court again, facing the Reaper. It still takes courage to admit when a task is too much for you. You don't have to do this.
The man they arrested is innocent. It's only natural that he'd be shaking like a leaf in that cell. I can't imagine the kind of monster that would just stand and laugh at such a sight.
Then,
To be honest, I can still feel the intense shock of yesterday's trial. I don't know how much I can do, but I think we should go and have a go at investigating. Will you assist me?
dot 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 dot. Yes, of course. You know that I'd be glad to. After all, I am your legal assistant.
Then, shall we, ma'am?
All right, let's do this. So now we can move to
Can we speak to the guard here? Or is he at Briar Road?
oh, here? No, I don't think so. There's no guard here.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah. All right, let's move. To Briar Road.
We can go to Briar Road, or we can go visit the
Oh, that's a prison.
the culprit.
Let's go to Goal first.
Okay. Duh.
Get some info.
19th of February. Girls. So.
Number 9.
So this is the goal.
How might I say it? This certainly is an impeccable prison, isn't it?
Well, speaking as a man who was locked in one of one of the Japanese jails, I think even our simple Japanese cells were far more comfortable than this.
How heartbreaking.
I've been told that the client is in the cell, but it's too dark to see further inside. What kind of person could he be?
Number 53. The attorney is here to interview you. Stop hiding in the corner and come out.
I have a name. Call me by a number is outrageous. I refuse to grace you with a reply.
Da. Excuse me. Oh, gosh. That does not sound good. Okay, there we go. Excuse me? Naruhodo? I was breaking up a lot. Do you understand what's going on here?
Your guess is as good as mine. Those bitter words. Give me like 4 seconds. There we go. We're definitely in chat. What?
They're saying that what he said was in Japanese.
Oh, those words were definitely in Japanese, though.
First, be quiet. My mustache is speaking. It must have been hiding somewhere. No one can hide from my eyes. Surely right now, my distance too. It is looking at me, listening to me. I can feel it.
Well, let's try this again. Who are you?
Oh, there you are. Damnable spirits that cursed my very life.
Spirit?
Da. Do pardon me, but might you be Japanese?
Good heavens. This is... Heavens above, bless me!
Hey, Adam. How
Ooh,
are
baby.
you doing?
How's it going?
Blended chocolate. Nice.
I do apologize for the loss of composure earlier.
Don't worry about it. It did surprise me a little, though.
However, a year has passed since I've left to seek such a situation which was transpiring in such a far-off land. The words of my fellow brethren penetrate my heart upon meeting with the depths of hell.
Oh, blood! Emotion!
A little stumped with something? What's going on, Adam?
Yeah, what's going on? What's wrong?
If you don't mind.
I mean, if you
Yeah.
don't want to tell us, then no, but if you could help, I would be. I'll try everything I can.
Yeah.
This is the next client Lord Chief Justice Vortex spoke of. I can't believe that it's a Japanese person.
Come on. My predators to the modern land. After all, home is where the heart is. And for the sake of one mere exchange student, she dispatched one first-rate attorney. Praise the motherland!
First rate attorney? Looks like a huge misunderstanding here.
In any case, would you be willing to tell us your story? Your story, good sir?
Adam, did you try and use screen capture instead of window capture? Because some games just don't want to work in window capture. That's odd.
Maybe try window capture? Maybe it'll work then. I usually only use window capture.
I mean, I think he would have tried that. You know, to begin.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know then. I'm just as clueless.
Yeah, usually, could you play the game in windowed mode and then use screen capture? Anyway.
Haven't tried window capture. Sometimes that works for me, Adam. Better than screen capture.
All
Yeah.
right, game capture. Window capture and game capture aren't that different, so, but it's worth a shot. Otherwise, I'd say try to run windowed mode and try screen capture again.
Yeah. For example, we'd like to know about your arrest as a suspect.
Hi, of course, with pleasure. Jumping up for joy.
I don't quite understand what he's saying, but he seems happy.
Yeah, he does. Let's hope his trust isn't misplaced. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. I am Ryunosuke Naruhodo, an attorney.
As for me, I am Susato Mikotoba. I'm his legal assistant.
I am an exchange student sent to the Great Britain from the Empire of Japan.
So, Seki Natsume
Is my name.
So, this was what I was going to mention earlier. Natsume Soseki is one of the most well-known Japanese writers. His book, I Am a Cat, is the #1 most selling book in Japan.
Wow.
Yep. The second one is No Longer Human by Dazai Osamu.
The more you know.
And
Yeah, that stuff happens, Adam. Oh, we're losing her.
I'm dying. Oh no, I'm back. Yeah,
I'm
that's
back.
how it sometimes happens. actually prefer to play games in window mode. I don't know why.
I'm more of a full screen guy myself, but more immersion.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Natsume Soseki, was it? That's an interesting name.
Well, Hishi, I'm quite fond of writing haiku.
You can think of it as a pen name, I suppose.
I think it is a pen name. I don't remember what the full name was. I know Dazai Osamu was a pen name, but I can't remember
I mean, it's
if
very,
Natsume Soseki
very
was a...
normal for Japanese writers to use pen names, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Adam, it does. I don't know, I guess I just like the ability to like move windows around instead of being
On a
trapped
Mac.
in one game.
Kappa. Sorry. A pen name, huh? That's where you take on a different name for an authored work, right?
What the heck?
What's up?
Oh, it is. I'm just losing my mind.
What's happening?
Nothing. I thought my stream was frozen. But it wasn't. At least I don't think so.
That's no good.
It wasn't on my screen. Oh, no, it's not. It just froze. For me. Not for anyone else. Anyways. Yes, that is generally the case.
That's not all what it is. There's kind of vague elegance to the title.
In any case, I have to say that hearing out haiku makes me feel like I'm back in Japan.
That reminds me. Earlier you said you were an exchange student, correct?
Yes. The Japanese government sent me 1 year ago to study the the English language. As you can hear, I'm quite good already. I know twice but comply, but look at the situation it has put me in. It ruins me.
I had no choice? You mean you didn't want to participate in the exchange?
Well, that's not quite true. I always wanted to visit the Great British Empire.
Uh-huh.
However, it was a ridiculous demand to begin with. Even more so coming from the government.
What exactly do you mean?
Asking me to study English literature would at least be within the realms of my field. But to study the English language, I've not even an idea where to start. Simply absurd.
Uh-huh.
In fact, the other day, I received a directive asking me to report my progress of the past year. Because of their sheer nerve, I submitted a blank sheet of paper in response. That will show them.
I'm totally doing the poses, by the way. Anya. Whoa! Anya.
I'm very sick.
Oh, you're back.
I'm back. You must be rather the important person to be able to do that.
Oh yes, people often tell me that.
Let me Let me change the server region to US. Yes. Hello. Hopefully that improves it a bit.
Hi, Matt.
Have gun.
Have gun, nerds. Wait, if we're doing that.
It's fine, Matt. How's it going, friend?
Where is it? There it is. See you later.
See you later, Matt. Thanks for stopping in.
Have
We have so many
gun,
gun
Matt.
emotes.
The best. That's why I added that Snufkin gun emote to my Discord. Because the gun emotes are the best.
Yeah. Why we have Nagito gun.
Yep. Nice. Love it.
Yeah. Anyway, he said it so proudly.
So, what suspicions were you arrested under?
I had no hand in it. I would never be able to commit such an atrocious act of murder.
Murder?
Oh, that's right. She didn't actually die. She was stabbed with a dagger right in front of me.
Right in front of you? And does that mean you saw the culprit?
I did not.
Huh?
If I did, I would not be in such a predicament right now.
Which means the situation here isn't so simple.
Of all places, why did she go out of her way to get stabbed right in front of me?
I don't think that's the case.
That's right. This must all be the curse of these London spirits. Oh, you damn pest!
So despite him being present as it happened, he didn't see the culprit.
In any case, we should ask him for more details on the incident.
About the incident. Yeah.
It had just stopped snowing. The streets of that cursed night were shrouded by fog. I was on my way back to my cursed apartment flat after making my cursed purchase at the cursed bookshop.
Looks like he's cursed in all sort of ways.
He predicted the curse! The curse meme!
Cursed meme.
There was one other individual walking in front of me on that cursed road. She was wearing a green overcoat. When I was about to pass her by, it happened. She suddenly let out a short cry, and then she collapsed onto the cold, hard ground. The cursed cold, hard ground.
How terrible!
Yeah, both their names start with S, so
Yeah, so I thought it was him.
I know.
Being like, how terrible! But instead it was me, and I just had a long pause. Like, how terrible. Sound like you were in the Matrix as Adam. Maybe I was.
Maybe.
Doo doo doo.
I begged her to speak. She would not open her mouth to respond. The scent of death. She is dead. Terrified, I seized the first opportunity to flee from the cursed scene. At full speed, mind you, back to my cursed flat.
That might not have been your best decision.
As a Japanese man, I should probably be ashamed for what I did.
By the way, did you happen to know the victim at all?
Not in the slightest. I'm not acquainted with any blonde Brits, let alone young women. It seems you fail to understand just how much I managed to keep myself cooped up in my flat.
I see. So the victim was a young woman. We already knew that. By the way, besides the two of you, was anyone else walking along the footpath?
Unfortunately, I did not catch a single anyone other than that woman.
I know it. The knife was shot from a gun.
The knife gun!
What? No one else is there?
The victim was a complete stranger, and there was nobody else present. If that's really the case, then this is quite curious.
Quite. Huh? What about it is curious? What do you think?
There's a lot that's curious about it.
Quite curious.
Quite curious.
Susanna, what do you mean by quite curious?
There's just something about Soseki's story that so far doesn't add up.
Are you worried?
The victim was a complete stranger to him, and there was no one else at the scene. Furthermore, he ran away from the scene so that no one could see him.
Indeed. But if that's the case, that means Soseki must be the culprit. Ho 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 ho. Don't rush to conclusions, Naruhodo. Oh no. What did you just say? Nothing. I didn't say anything. I should learn to keep my damn mouth shut. Indeed.
That's not quite what I was getting at. I was curious about how exactly Soseki managed to get arrested.
Huh?
Soseki made no contact with the victim, and there was no one else at the scene. How then did Scotland Yard track him down?
Oh, hey, she's right.
Susato being smart.
It was him! Thanks to that man's cursed great deduction, I ended up getting arrested.
Oh, god damn it, it's Holmes again, isn't it?
Yeah.
This makes me mad.
I can't believe how much you hate him. Like, it's so funny.
Why must I suffer this shame?
Cursed? Great deduction? No way.
I don't remember my voice for him.
It was very extravagant. And pretty much as loud as possible.
Right, Detective Holmes!
Like
I
that.
am here again!
Yep.
I'll remember that man's name until the day I die. He called himself a great detective, then laughed in an unforgettable, obnoxious laughter. I can still hear it. No! He can't, cursed soul! Ah! There it is! The cursed Sherlock Holmes! I'll curse you until the day I die!
Oh, I missed him.
I did not.
He's just so fun to voice act.
It really was him.
Mr. Holmes?
Ooh. The Sherlock
The
Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes.
Master of wrong conclusion. I never would have guessed we'd hear his name again here. After I escaped at Nightmare Scene one night of the curse past. Saved it. While I gnawed at my hard French bread, several men stormed into my room. No matter how hard it may be, who called that French bread a weapon? Spartan lifestyle. You had quite a rough time of it, huh? And I stood in the middle of all the detective with a blindingly wide grin. And his name was none other than the Sherlock Holmes. You know, I don't actually think the is part of his full name. No, it's not. Afterwards, I learned that he's the greatest detective in London.
I suppose that's where the great in Great Detective comes from.
Shut up.
Metate.
Shut up. With his all too clever deductions, he managed to pinpoint where I lived. Then he had to accuse the nerve to accuse me, a frail, hunchbacked man, as a knife-wielding maniac. I wonder what kind of amazing lies, great deduction he came up with this time.
I must ask though, were you arrested solely due to Mr. Holmes's great deduction? Even that would have been too heavy-handed for that lot.
Well, to be honest, I just turned into my route that morning. Confusion took me.
Why, of course. That's only natural.
He interrogated with my their past difficult English word as I stood and trembled. Cowardly Brits! Well, this is the British Empire after all. Of course they speak English. I began to panic. I knew I had to respond to their verbal assault. So I simply responded with, "Yes, I do, and I'm fine," again and again. Before I realized it, I had been handcuffed and thrown in here.
Well, I would have probably thrown you in jail too.
What a guy. Master Naruhodo.
Naruhodo-sama.
Naruhodo Sanshi. Just Naruto is fine. Oh, excuse me. It seems I've been taken over by the British culture. I am to understand that you will accept my case and defend me. Is it true? It's too good to be true. Is it permissible for me to believe it that's true? Well... Why? Why's cat got your tongue? Really, I'm just an exchange student. I'm the same as you, Sasaki. You were an exchange student? I've stood as an attorney in British courts once, but... What am I supposed to believe in? What guys... My struggles in these foreign courts? You should not tell that to your... to the victim. Please, Naruto. I haven't come to understand that yet. You bloody idiot.
Naruto.
And even worse, I'm not a proper law student in the first place. I'm a substitute at best. But an armband, that's proof that you're a Japanese attorney, no? This is a memento of the man I'm intimidating. He's my best friend. Memento? It's a really interesting movie. It's kind of, you know... I'm well aware. I'm well aware of what to say about me.
I've actually never seen that movie.
Never seen Memento? Very confusing at first.
Isn't it like it starts off at the end
Yeah.
and
It's
like
all out of
ends with the
order.
beginning? Who do you mean by they?
None of the British attorneys can't defend me.
Why not?
Is a racist. You two were right. The footpath where the crime occurred was empty, save for the victim and myself. Even worse, I fled the scene. They can't help but think I must be the culprit, and I know that. So Seki. And above all, I'm an exchange student. I am Japanese. A trial for the Japanese man? What a waste of time. Undoubtedly, that horrid Jap did the deed. All of those attorneys stood before me and laughed at me as if I were a cruel joke.
Hi, Val. Hello.
Hey, Val. How's it going?
Welcome, welcome.
He won't understand half of what we say, anyhow. But I knew. Oh, that's awful. I've studied English more fervently than any of those stuffy big city policemen. I crossed the very seas to show my reverence and my desire to learn this enduring language.
Didn't you just say that you didn't want this?
But nary a soul is willing to lend an ear to a poor hunchbacked foreigner. At the least, I would be overjoyed to entrust my fate to a fellow countryman, one who knows my plight. Also, it's very, nice that, I speak Japanese.
Yep.
Oh, you're in mobile hell. Oh, that sucks.
I've had that happen. I can't wait to go to bed. No joke. I'm that tired.
Don't you still have schoolwork to do?
Yeah, I do. I have to study for an exam tomorrow.
Oof.
Big oof.
Yeah. We'll try to not to run that late then.
Yeah. I'll just eat and do work. That's my plan.
Yeah. So you're getting your hinges fixed then, Val? Yet I do not thrust it upon you, forcing you to bear an unbearable burden.
Val, I'm streaming now. And I have to study later. I can't go to bed.
When I look into your eyes, I see the many burdens you've already placed on yourself. Seki. I need some time to think about this. Oh, wait. First, I'll try to do whatever I can right now. And what does that entail?
We intend to investigate this incident in intense detail from this moment forth. We hope to find some sort of lead. and use it to help you in some way.
Very well. I will be awaiting for you, substitute law student Naruhodo.
Let's proceed with our investigation, Naruhodo. The game is afoot.
See, I knew it was the best order to go to him first and then check out the
Yeah.
quarantine.
So let's move.
Let's move. This is a pretty artwork.
Yep.
19th of February, Briar Road.
Look at that bicycle.
Bicycle.
I want to ride my bicycle.
Where are you going to study? I am taking a late Shakespeare class, and my midterm is tomorrow for that class. So what I'm probably going to do to study is study some stuff about rhyme, like rhyme schemes and whatnot, and then read the entirety of Othello and Hamlet all over again.
Oof. In one night?
Yeah. As an English major, you learn how to read a ton of stuff at once. Because I also have homework to read until like page 140 something in another book for another class. And
Sounds cursed.
I also have some work in my old English class that I have to do as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Time
So
to
what?
die.
So what? Oh my God, Anya. So what are the classes you're taking right now? What are like we have Old English?
I'm taking 5 classes, but technically I'm only taking 4 in a sense. Because so the 4 that are definitely my classes is I'm taking on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays in the mornings, African American Lit. Then,
Yo.
huh?
I said it was lit, yo.
Yeah, lit. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have the rest of the 3 classes, which is Old English, late Shakespeare, and then American Lit. And the last class, the reason I don't count it as a class is the last one is the Spectrum class, which I go to as an editor. And I'm enrolled in the class, like I'm getting class credit for it, but
Mhm.
technically I'm doing other stuff during the class because I don't really need to listen in because I'm already working in the Spectrum. That class is mostly for like newbies, which is what I was like last semester when I was
Ah,
taking this class.
I see.
But you're supposed to take it for 2 semesters. So I'm just kind of hanging out there. Like I don't have to even take the quizzes or anything in that class.
That's chill.
Yeah, but it kind of is made up by the fact that I'm still doing the same amount of work anyway as when I was last semester when I was truly taking the class. Because now that I'm the assistant arts editor, I'm constantly having to write articles and whatnot.
That's fair.
So, but yeah. And that's it in terms of school stuff. So it's that, Spectrum, and then streaming. Me.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Val. And thanks, Fury. Thanks, guys.
So
Yeah.
this is Briar Road. Scene of a crime.
Ah! Take a look over there, Naruhodo.
Look at that
I'd
snowman.
rec.
Look at that snowman.
Oh,
So happy.
a very happy snowman. I'd recognize those uniforms anywhere. There's no mistaking that helmet-like cap. It's the Scotland Yard. The Yard's policemen are all conducting their investigation.
Well, yeah, that's what policemen do.
Of course. They're the Scotland Yard, you know. I've admired them since I saw an illustration of them in The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Yes, I do love those steel helmets.
You know what kind of ticks me off?
What?
They didn't change the lighting for the characters in this scene. Because they're now
Oh, you're
outside of
right.
the natural light, and this is clearly indoor lighting.
Yeah.
Oh well. Huh? You only care about their helmets?
Yeah. It makes it look like the background is just a green screen.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, if only I could don the helmet. Don't you want to try it on? Susato as the weatherman. And now you see, a great winter storm is gonna come over Great Britain.
Like, even if they made her like a little bit more pale, that would do the trick. Just,
Yeah.
oh well.
Oh well.
I hope to get an experience that cold metal. Urgh. Look who's here.
It's our friendo.
What are you doing over there, Japanese children?
Oh, it's Inspector Gregson.
You should be vaguely aware by now, but you're not on a sightseeing trip here.
That's fine, Val.
No, it's totally fine, Val. It's totally cool. Don't worry about it. We know. We are investigating the crime scene.
Oh, so it looks like you went to the gal. That must mean you met the culprit.
He is not the culprit. He is only a suspect.
I suppose you're just trying to help out a fellow Jap, eh?
Yeah.
Well, you're free to do as you like. It's not my problem. You won't be able to change the result of tomorrow's trial anyway.
It's like he's trying to freeze us solid with his cold aloofness.
I'm sure you can blame London's freezing cold winter for that feeling.
I don't think that's right.
Let's talk. Scotland Yard.
That's all. It's Martin. What's up, friend?
Hey, Martin!
How's it going?
I love those emotes. Love them a lot.
They're blessed.
Blessed cursed emotes. Yeah, how's it going? Chilling in bed?
Nice.
Nice. I was kind of doing that earlier when I was playing Super Animal Royale. I was playing it on my laptop while laying in my bed. It was a good
Nice.
time.
Some nice.
Oh, that's
Pokemon
fun.
going. That's nice. Get some nice fresh air, some light exercise, catch a Pokemon.
Yee.
Very
It's been
blessed.
so long since I played Pokemon Go.
Yeah, me too. But I kind of admire the people that do it, actually going outside for it. So
Yeah. I feel like the world was a much better place when Pokemon Go first came out. It was so wholesome to see
Yeah.
everyone going out.
everyone was outside. It was insane. So many people were walking the streets.
Yeah.
It was such a weird thing to say, to see. Ugh.
Yeah. The one summer.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Spoopy
spoopy update. Maybe I should pick it back up again. Because I think I have it downloaded on my phone. Maybe I don't. You know, I just had to re-log in. Yeah, that was such a good summer.
Yeah,
Miss it.
me too. That was a good year for me.
Yeah.
Well, not really, but good enough. I still lived on my own back then.
Yeah.
I was blessed.
Oh, that's
Pikachu's
cool.
Dress up as Mimikyus. That's so cute.
Aww. Cute stuff. Anyways. Scotland Yard. Ever since I laid eyes on its illustration in Mr. Holmes's novels, I've dreamed of visiting it.
The Scotland Yard is the world's most capable police force.
It's been a lifelong dream of mine to wear one of their iron helmets.
Even I have to admit it, when I see a guard wearing one of those helmets, it looks
Oh!
100% more like a tosser.
I love it, Val. I still see your badges. I mean, I'm guessing... Are you talking about the first Founder's Badge? 'Cause I see it.
It...
Oh.
What?
Okay.
Like it did disappear for a sec, for some reason. That's weird.
Oh yeah, now I see it. What? That's so weird.
Like for one post you weren't subbed at all, then you were back normal sub, and then you were founder again. That's so whack.
That's crazy.
It was even documented on stream.
That's insane.
Hey, look, like Martin lost his sub for like a sec too. That's what
That's
weird. What? She even
Twitch is
lost...
doing some weird stuff.
Yeah, she even lost mod status for like a sec.
I guess something,
Yeah.
like they changed something in Twitch for a sec.
Yeah, for like a sec. Someone pressed the button and they were like, oh god, oh shit, oh god.
Oh! It's like, what does this red button do? Twitch self-destruct. No! What a time.
Yeah. Did I say the line?
I don't remember.
Alright, I'll just do it again if I didn't. Even I have to admit, when I see a guard wearing one of those helmets, I can't help but feel like the image practically screams, "This city is under my protection."
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Oh, you said part of the line. Now I remember. You were like, when I see one. Actually, you said the whole line. Now I remember.
Doesn't
Because
really...
you made a joke about it. But then we went into
right, I did.
the whole thing here. Did you turn it off and turn it back on? Did you turn the Twitch off?
Turn it back on again. Yup.
Well, Scotland Yard is actually much more labor intensive than it looks.
Is that true?
Take our early mornings, for example. First, our patrol room have to run around the city and making all the work nom 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 nom.
What? You mean everyone in the city?
Nom nom, they knock on people's window with a long rug. I had to do it too, not a long time ago.
But it was a long time ago.
Pulled the plug out of Twitch. Let's migrate to Oh my god.
Justin TV. Way back.
Dang.
I've been to
That's
Justin
quite
TV
something.
like 5 times when it was still a thing. Like not a lot. Anyway.
Yeah. I heard of it, but I've never used it.
All of our work is for London's citizens. It's only natural. After that, our patrol start patrolling their beat. They go yum 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 yum. I'm here today.
No breaks at all.
There's even a quota for how long they have to walk. 20 miles a day.
It's too far. No idea how long that really is, but I'd imagine it's quite the distance. Naruhodo, that is... Third...
Let's see.
Oh, she's actually gonna convert it for me?
It would be about the distance from Tokyo to Yokohama if you were to walk on foot.
Yeah, it's actually like 32 kilometers.
Yee.
Yeah. I feel like that kind of track made me feel like much of a wreck. It rhymes.
Once it gets dark. Oh yeah, Naruhodo, you're a poet and you just don't know it. Once it gets dark, another important job is to light all of the gas lamps.
What you were talking about.
Yeah.
My.
Between all that, you have to investigate the odd case once in a while, right? It would be so much more effective to have other people and not the police do that, but okay.
Yeah. Not to mention, they occasionally have to chase down lawbreakers.
I'm not sure I like how you're making those duties sound like side jobs. Anyway, that's how it is. Some of our men have even collapsed during their shifts. ...
I've always looked up to those iron helmets, but now... Perhaps Naruhodo deserves more of the honor of wearing one. In my opinion.
Periscope. No mixer valve.
That's oh my gosh. Periscope.
I doubt I'd be able to handle something with so much weight riding it. How about this incident?
Crime was committed 2 days ago at 5 p.m. It was on that open road over there. It was there that the woman was stabbed in the back with the nom.
The lady is still unconscious and being treated at this time, is that correct?
I wouldn't exactly call her a lady.
That was cursed.
But yes, until she wakes up, we won't even be able to identify her with any certainty.
He's eating fish and chips, Val. He lives in London. It's served in a newspaper like it should be.
Yep.
Which means we won't be able to request the victim's testimony. Dang.
Here's a map of the scene. Take it if you want.
Wow, you give this to us? Fries and a
It's our-
burrito. No.
It's our policy to give the culprit's attorney the minimum information necessary.
Not the maximum? Alright. Still haven't agreed to be Soseki's attorney, but okay.
Since he was so kind to offer, we should take it.
Map of the scene.
Well, either way, at the time, there was nobody at the scene other than the victim and the Japanese man. There's no debating who the culprit is.
Yeah, that's fair, Val. Also, the game is only like 1/3 of the screen, so it's only like 1/9 of your screen is the actual 3DS.
Yep.
I believe Soseki himself said he didn't see anyone else around as well.
But even if Soseki said that he didn't see anyone, that doesn't mean that. Yeah. That doesn't mean that the culprit couldn't be anyone else.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what it means.
Gotta look at the pixels on your phone.
After all, they've already found a decisive witness who clearly saw the moment of the crime.
Seriously?
And there's 2 of them to boot.
What? Nani? Nan desu ka?
The smoke's famous fog was thinner than usual. That Jap picked a bad day for murder.
Can you please stop using that? Please.
So there are 2 witnesses.
But yeah, it's definite that it's probably because of all the racist.
Casual racism.
Yeah.
And like the second one is what, like even more racism probably, or it was like, oh, we didn't do it in the first game, so we can't do the second.
Yeah.
They would need a big rewrite if they were to localize it. I mean, it could work. Just
Yeah.
pull out all of the racist stuff.
Yeah. But it would probably be a lot of work. And they're probably like, we don't have the time.
True. So, who exactly are these witnesses?
Stick tea bags. What are stick tea bags? Tea bags. Oh my gosh. I've never
Stick
heard of it.
tea bag. Yeah, me neither.
You could say that one of them is the most trustworthy witness in London. After all, he's a patrolman of Scotland Yard.
A pick. Nice. I'm excited to see what it is. I love tea. Tea is so good.
Yes. He's good.
What?
A patrolman?
You know what's really funny? Like, we're seeing this guy eating fish and chips. And I'm pretty sure I can smell that my family is making fish downstairs for dinner.
Great. Ace Attorney, now with smell-o-vision.
Yeah, I can smell the fish.
This changes things a lot.
A patrolman just happened to witness the incidents taking place.
It's not that unusual. That's the why the patrolmen are here, after all.
Oh, Val, I wish I could give you some.
Do you think that maybe could you tell us a bit more about this patrolman?
Of course. You're free to ask anything you want. At tomorrow's trial, that is.
Huh?
The patrolman is absolutely going to be summoned by the court as a witness. Think of it as an exciting prospect for tomorrow.
It's not how this stuff works, but okay. Doesn't seem like he's willing to let us meet a witness.
I mean, that's how it works in the Ace Attorney games.
Yeah.
Not
we'll
gonna
just have to-
lie.
We'll just have to poke holes in the witness testimony.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you get to meet the witnesses, but a lot of times it's by sneaking around to it. But yeah. Because the detectives and police work with the prosecutor, not the defense attorneys.
Yeah. That's weird. But okay.
But yeah, Fury. Fish and chips is good.
Yeah,
But
I could go for some fish
for
and chips.
me, I think it'll probably be like cod or something, and potatoes, and salad, or something like that.
That's fair.
A patrolman is the witness. As your legal assistant, I'm qualified to say that this will be very disadvantageous to us.
Hey, Emma.
Hey, Emmerich.
What's up? I don't think you have to be a legal assistant to figure that one out. Oh, that reminds me.
What?
The one who found and arrested the subject was Sherlock Holmes, right? And he stuffs the back of his jacket. ...
It was Holmes?
Oh, you guys ended it? Nice.
Oh, it's Super Animal Royale. I see.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That
Gotta
game
get
is
used
so
to
much
that game.
fun. Like, I normally am not a Royale person, but that game is really fun for me. I don't know why.
That's fair.
It was fun to play with all you guys.
It was Holmes?
What's going on? I saw his face darken. Holmes?
Should we do Holmes first?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, tell me who you heard that name from.
Huh? Oh, it was Saseki. He said that Mr. Holmes stormed into his room with a bunch of yard officers.
It must have been another one of his great deductions at work.
Don't be ridiculous. That lousy amateur. He's always poking his nose into everything. First, he catches wind of an incident from some bubbling idiot. He runs off to the crime scene. And seconds later, he's circling the area, spewing incomprehensible nonsense.
I like
And
Gregson.
before you know it, he suddenly solved the entire case.
What, Mark?
I like Gregson.
I like how I'm playing both of them. Like, I'm voice acting both of them.
That's impressive, to say the least. I mean, even he wasn't wrong every time.
But isn't he an important asset to Scotland Yard?
Nonsense.
Eep!
Do you know what this is?
Yeah, that's the Strand magazine.
It's the magazine that serializes the adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
In that ridiculous excuse for a novel, all of the detectives of the Yard are just constantly being insulted by the great detective. In fact, I'd say they might as well call that drivel the base slanders of Sherlock Holmes.
Excuse me, English major, it's drivel.
Huh?
Nothing.
Drivel. I was like, I thought it's a drive for a second. And I was like, why drive? And then I was like, drive bill. Drivel. Well, I do admit that it does occasionally come off as such.
It's Hartnell! Welcome in!
Hi,
How's it going?
Hart!
How's it going, friends?
We're working as hard as we can, but because of him, we're a laughingstock. He's a terrifying threat, not just to criminals, but to the Yard as well.
Are you sure you should be comparing Scotland Yard to criminals?
Seems like the great detective and the police have a pretty complicated relationship.
Tomorrow's trial.
Ye-
That man's going on trial tomorrow, right? You will be defending him, I assume.
Well,
Dot, 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 dot. Whatever the case is, there's one thing that I can say for sure. Here in London, no attorney worth his salt would take that man's case.
because the prosecutor's the Grim Reaper, right?
Your client is beyond saving now. You'd only be wasting your time by defending him. But there's one thing that strikes me as peculiar.
Oh, what's that?
That old Deathbringer hasn't stood in court for a good few years.
Is that so?
And he only prosecutes infamous criminals, or those who commit the most heinous crimes.
Haley?
Heinous crimes?
His past marks were all men who would be sentenced with the death penalty.
But that's not the case this time.
You're right. The young woman was stabbed, but her life remains intact. I can't imagine why he would show up in a small fry case like this.
I don't really agree with the phrase small fry.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm British. Small chip.
Small fish and chips. With extra sauce, please.
Heck yeah. Get my fish lost in the sauce.
Maybe he has some specific reason to do so.
Did you happen to have any idea what that reason may be?
Mere man can't comprehend the inner workings of the Grim Reaper's mind. You'll just have to ask for yourself when you get to the court tomorrow.
So I'll have to face the Grim Reaper again. Alright then. Looks like that's all the information we can get from the inspector.
Naruhodo? May I have a moment?
What is this, Susato? Your attitude changed all of a sudden.
This is just my opinion, but I think perhaps, at this point, we ought to see what our old friend has to say.
Don't worry! The great detective is coming back!
Oh my. My old friend, do you mean? Sherlock Holmes?
Yes, indeed. I am unquestionably referring to Sherlock Holmes.
The twinkle in her eyes is clearly excitement, but I'm not excited. As I recall, didn't Saseki mention Sherlock Holmes as well?
Yes, he did. He did indeed. With that in mind, one could say he's related to this case as well. This is absolutely not my own self-indulgence.
Sure it is. But... you didn't even...
It's at Baker Street. 221 Baker Street.
How did you know?
See,
No.
it's written in this book.
Cannot be his real address. I don't believe it.
221B Baker Street. The address of the world's most famous detective.
I see. Shall we head out then? We better get going before Susada's excitement reaches pitch fever.
Now, let us call for a coach.
Looks like we're meeting again sooner than expected. Oh my, Sherlock Holmes.
Wait.
Yeah,
Can we
we should
examine?
investigate first.
Okay, there's nothing around here. Wait, we can look at the snowman!
Let's look at the snowman.
Look! What an adorable snowman.
Wow. They make those in Great Britain too? It's a little crooked though.
Look here! He's got a scarf wrapped around him.
It's blisteringly cold outside. I wouldn't mind a scarf.
Maybe some other time.
You're
Our walls
okay,
are
that's
already pretty breezy as it is.
right. Maybe I should borrow that snowman scarf. That's rude.
Ooh, nice, Val. I'm excited to look at it. Oh my gosh. Tripping over my words. After the stream. If you did that, I'm sure whoever built that snowman will be heartbroken.
Yeah, I know. Besides, even if I did borrow it, it's just make my neck even colder than it already is.
Okay. Let's examine the coach. This is a police buggy from Scotland Yard. The yard uses these to rush to crime scenes and lock up criminals.
You sure know a lot about this stuff, Susada.
It's been a lifelong dream of mine to ride through London on one of these.
Ah, yeah, Naruhodo is thinking the same thing as I am. Now, why don't you try breaking a window with one of these rocks over there?
If I did that, I'd end up on the criminal side of the buggy. But be that as it may, if there's no other way, I'll have to make do. I'll go search for a suitable rock.
Wait, no, just kidding.
Susato. Incredible.
Officer of Scotland Yard. I guess he's on guard duty here. I feel like if I got too close, he'd arrest me in an instant.
You worry too much, Naruhodo. We haven't done anything wrong, so we should be fine to do as we please.
I don't know about that. I mean, it's already happened to me twice. That's true. And handcuffed 2 times now, having done absolutely nothing wrong.
Oh, what a shame. It might be because your eyes dart around so much.
Ugh. That hurts.
Okay, that's it. There's nothing else to... Wait,
What's that? What's the smoke? A lot of these houses around here are blowing black smoke from the rooftops.
in the Great British Empire. It seems people burn coal and fireplace during the winter.
In Japan, the only thing that chimneys bring to mind would be bathhouses. I wonder if any of these houses are actually on fire.
I don't believe so.
But still, there's so much smoke flowing around. Sooner or later, the sky might just turn black.
I suppose that wouldn't be surprising.
Climate change.
Yeah,
Open fun.
too real. I guess move.
Should we go back to the goal and show Mr. Soseki the map?
Why would he need the map?
So he can say stuff about it?
I mean, we can show it to him, yeah.
Hello, we're back.
It doesn't look like we'll be able to meet with Soseki for the time being.
Why not?
They're probably listening to his testimony in preparation for tomorrow's trial.
Oh, maybe you're right. Trial's tomorrow, after all. Can't stop them from questioning him. Okay, let's try coming back later. Alright, we actually can.
All right.
Hope he doesn't give his usual yes I do to any of the wrong questions.
Okay, time to go to our new place.
Yes. I'm gonna be so mad if he actually lives here.
Hi, Ralph.
Yeah, Anya already gave us the lore on that, but thanks for telling us anyway.
Hope you're doing well, Ralph.
Yeah, how's it going, friend?
But yeah, I took a Asian literature class back in the day, so that's why I know about that. Anyways, 19th of February, 12:53 p.m. Holmes room.
So this is Mr. Holmes' office. Certainly has a strange vibe to it. He actually lives here. Who would put his own address in a magazine?
Sherlock Holmes would.
Would he though? What do you think, Susato? Is it like how it's written in the books? Susato? Probably screaming out here.
To think, so many mysterious cases must have been solved in this very room.
Yeah, no doubt about it, huh? Haven't read any of them myself, but so I can't really say for certain.
The detective, in pursuit of villains hiding in the shadows of the foggy streets of the capital. Oh, see you later, Ralph. Thanks for dropping by.
Thanks for stopping in. See you later.
Ah, how wondrously romantic. It gets your heart pounding, your blood racing. Doesn't it, Naruhodo?
Huh? Yeah, of course. No doubt about it.
Because of all that, I'm just a little overcome with emotions at the moment. Please, pay me no mind.
Right. Jeez. It looks like the good detective isn't home. Oh, look at that knife stabbed into the wall.
Yeah, I think that's from one of the stories that he stabs a knife into the wall.
Hello? Hello? Is anybody home? It's either the maid or something, or...
Oh, guess!
Oh.
I forgot what voice I gave for her. I think I just gave her like a child's voice.
I mean, it was the cursed voice at first.
Yeah, but then I was like, I can't.
Yup. So just do like
Val? Val, are you okay? Mobile sucks, I feel that.
Yeah.
Hello there. Do you have a big case for us?
Oh. Hello. Huh? I've seen you before. Say, wouldn't you happen to be
a sec. I'll go start brewing some tea for you.
Please don't have a stroke, Val. As I recall, this girl was.
Oh, I hope you're okay, Val. That'd be really bad.
Susato! You saw that girl just now, right?
No, Naruhodo. What girl are you talking about? You were talking to thin air.
Yeah,
Well,
as I thought.
okay, yeah.
too, too busy fangirling.
Well, this is really amazing. Even the King of Bohemia came here to request Mr. Holmes' expertise.
The King of Bohemia?
His Majesty King Wilhelm Gottesreich Sigismund von Darmstein. I probably said that completely wrong.
A little bit. Never heard of him. Put down the adventures of Sherlock Holmes for a second and look at this.
All right, tea's done. Have some fresh baked cookies too. Weren't you?
I knew it. Looks like I wasn't mistaken after all. Sigismund is.
Ooh, you were here all along. Stealing things is a big no-no. You know that. And I was so excited to test out my new smoke launcher prototype for myself. Oh yeah, well you could call me an inventor? I made this smoke launcher.
The girl who appeared in the lobby after the trial.
You know, this is my first time seeing an Asian lawyer. You only just arrived in London and you're already getting put to work. Tough, huh?
Yeah. But it's no big deal. No, it is. It is a big deal.
The tea is my own special blend. Go on! Drink up, down the hatch.
That's suspicious. Alright. Bottoms up. I don't think I've had tea like this before.
Wow, how do I put it? It has such a mellow, yet sweet aroma. Ooh, perfect, success! I tried blending a tea with a fragrance that helps relieve fatigue. Now's not the time to be tired out of your trip. You've got another big case tomorrow. What's more, you're defending a fellow Japanese guy. You've got to give it all you got.
How do you?
By any chance, did you hear about us from Mr. Holmes? Wow, do you guys know Holmesy?
Holmesy?
Actually, we traveled here on the same ship as Mr. Holmes.
Yeah, we actually dunked
Whoa,
on him.
really? I had no idea. Holmesy only just got back from traveling abroad, and he's already up and at it today.
Wait a second. I'm positing that's the girl we met after yesterday's trial, but how does she know so much about us? You don't suppose it's another one of those deductions, do you? Huh?
Oh, sorry. I was looking at my stream because it all of a sudden died.
What?
No, like not like actually died, but like on my where I'm looking at the chat it says there was a network error. Very strange.
Yeah.
Reloading. Okay. That was very strange. I think we'll be fine now, though. What?
I hope so.
Now it keeps saying there was a network error. Please try again.
It doesn't say
What's
that
going
for me.
on?
Let me check your stream.
Oh, Val says that's happening. What?
Anya.
F. Oh no, Val.
Your stream's up for me.
That's so weird. What's going on? Big F.
Big F indeed. Keeps buffering though.
Very Yeah.
Ooh, it's not good.
Not good.
It's super choppy.
Is it? Hey, let me check OBS.
It's like
OBS says I'm fine.
Huh. It looks like you're displaying like 5 frames per second. Huh. I think now it's fine.
What?
Oh, and it died again.
What is going on?
I think your internet might be dying or Twitch is dying from your end.
Now I'm green again. What is going on?
Are you in the multi Fury? Because my stream is absolutely fine. It's been fixed.
Yeah. Looks fine now. But
Alright.
that was cursed. That was real cursed. Yeah, sorry, Val. I'm really bad at names. Trust me. I'm really bad. I was like, I have no idea how to say this person's name. And I feel really bad about it. I'm sorry. But if you're willing to teach me on how it's supposed to be, that would be great. Oh, you were not green, but very choppy. There's a delay with your sound and camera. Very cursed. Today is a cursed day. Why is OBS wanting to kill me?
Let me unmute you for a sec. Sorry for the double audio.
Why is OBS wanting to kill?
Yeah, it's totally out of sync.
Oof.
Oof.
Not good.
That's not good.
Oh well, we'll just deal with it.
Oh,
Oh, you were just...
sorry, I need my mouse for a sec. Yeah, alright. I'm good.
Val was just BMing me. About the name thing. This is cursed. You are very right. Oh, it might also be because of the fact that the sound you're getting on my stream is actually from Mark's computer.
Oh, right, that's true.
So that could also be it.
Yeah, but
So
you're
it might
still
just be
synced
that.
for me.
Yeah, then it's probably just that.
Yeah.
And Val usually watches from your side. So maybe she's not used to it. Fury says it's fine. Let's just continue on.
Alright, we're just going on.
There you go. Putting that question aside.
Just what in heaven's name is this girl doing here in Mr. Holmes's office? Oh, how rude of me! I haven't even introduced myself yet. I'm Iris Watson.
She's
How excited
Watson.
I am to make your acquaintance.
She's Watson in this? That's new.
Yee.
I like it. Lewd.
Mr. Holmes and I live here together. Oh my gosh.
Wow, Iris was it? Oh, that's such a pretty name.
What?
What's the matter, Susato?
What? Just one moment. Miss Watson? Does that mean?
What's the deal? Susato just got so flustered out of nowhere.
Uh-huh, that's me. And what about you guys?
Alright, I'm Renounce Norhugo, attorney at law.
Oh! My name is Susato Mikotoba, and I am his legal assistant. Pleased to meet you. As Val said. Oh yeah, Iris Watson. Space fun steampunk anime teen girl from the books. How could we
How
forget?
could we forget?
Susie and Rue. Got it.
Ryu-chan.
Susie.
Ryu? This is starting to get silly. But I have so many questions, I guess I should start by asking you.
I agree. I guess let's talk to
Yes.
Iris.
I believe we met yesterday at the Old Bailey, right?
Yep. Thanks for everything you did yesterday. Oh no. We should be the ones to thank you.
The soundtrack is blessed. I remember being held at gunpoint by that horrifyingly large weapon before you came. Sour, please.
Like this, right?
Gulp.
Speaking of yesterday, I seem to recall you dragging Miss Gina off somewhere.
Miss Gina, yeah, that hot-headed witness from yesterday's trial.
Oh, you mean Gina Bean? She's actually a pickpocket.
Yeah, we guessed that much.
See, she's such a meanie. You can't just go off stealing people's inventions.
Pensions? Are you talking about that huge, dangerous toy?
Yep. So I had to chase after her in order to get it back. If I knew something like this would happen, I would have put a self-destruct function on it.
This girl says some crazy stuff. Crazy scary.
Anyway, after that, I brought Gina Bean back to my place. I wanted her to apologize to the technician that helps me make it.
Technician?
Of course! That's my Holmesy! Did you call him Holmesy?
Uh-huh.
You know, Holmesy and I live together in this flat.
Wow. I would have never guessed that Mr. Holmes is a lolly.
Whoa, no way! I'm not his daughter!
Yeah, like I said.
Even I wouldn't call my own father Holmesy. In that case, why are you two living together? Well, London flats are just so expensive. No matter where you look, you know. But it's way cheaper to go half-seas with a roommate instead.
Oh, they chickened out. Roommate?
Excuse me, Miss Iris. How old are you? I just turned 10 this year.
What about your father and mother? Are they not?
Well, you see, I actually don't have anyone like that.
Really? Kind of a tough life.
May I ask you something? Sure. You can ask me anything, Susie. I'm actually an avid fan of the adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, FBI.
FBI opened up!
Ooh, is that the Strand magazine? I've read every issue, even back home in Japan. I had them all shipped overseas. Wow, so even you Far Easterners are reading my stories, huh?
Did you just say my stories?
Holmesy just loves telling me all about the cases he solves. And they all turn out so fascinating. So I thought, why should I be the only one to hear about these tantalizing tales? What?
Wait, she just turned 10. How long have they been living together?
Oh my gosh. Hi, Owen.
Hi, Owen.
Hello.
What's up? This is
Just
becoming
last
more
night.
cursed and cursed.
Yeah, it gets more and more cursed.
Just last night, he was telling me about the case that he solved on the steamship.
The case I solved on the steamship. You
I'm
ain't.
actually in the I'm actually in the middle of working on the manuscript for next month's issue.
You've been working on the manuscript?
Yep. This is just between us, though. I think I'll call it the Speckled Band.
The speckled band? Those words are too familiar.
I always stretch the truth a bit here and there, though.
Yeah, I like the fact that I solved it.
Like this time, I'm planning on just making the venomous Indian snake the culprit instead.
If I recall, that was one of Mr. Holmes' crazy deductions.
Oh, just so you know, I do know that's not how snakes work. But you know, it's just a story, right? Might as well make it as crazy and entertaining as possible. So that means all of the Sherlock Holmes stories that have been published in this magazine. Yep, I wrote every single one of them. With this cutting-edge typewriter to boot. But I thought all of these stories were written by John H. Watson, MD, weren't they?
Susanna having some trouble controlling the volume of her voice. It's like she's shrieking.
Believe it or not, that name is actually referring to me. After all, I'm just little Watson. Then how do you explain the MD part? Well, you see, I'm an MD.
What? At the age of 10?
Yeah, Val.
Right?
Yep, at the tender age of 10.
Huh, that's impressive to say the least.
Please excuse me, but Dr. Watson is a gentleman. I see what you mean. I just had to make some quick edits to my portrayal.
What do you mean?
I mean, come on. Don't you think it'd be a little weird if I didn't? What kind of great detective takes a little 10-year-old girl
Girl.
Girl! Everywhere he goes. That is the question, right?
Dot, 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 dot.
Well, I suppose you have a point.
Susanna looks like she just had the soul sucked out of her and trampled on. Wow.
Your reasoning.
Anyway, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What is it, Ryu?
How did you know that I was an attorney who just arrived in London?
And even queerer. You said tomorrow would be another difficult trial. Oh, that's all? We'd love to hear an explanation for this, if you'd please. Sure, I don't mind. Though there's not really much to explain, honestly. Alright, so let's get this started. Come one and all to Iris Watson's Theater of Logic and Reason.
What the hell?
First off, it was totally obvious from the start that Ryu was an attorney. After all, we first met in the defendant lobby.
What about the part where I had just arrived in London, also lip syncing?
I could see your passport poking out of your pocket, stuffed in there with a boat ticket.
Oh,
It was a safe guess to assume you had just arrived in Great Britain. Yeah, Val, it really does. It's kind of sad.
wow, wow. Oh, that's harsh.
Yeah, it happens pretty often though.
Yep.
Not to mention, the fact that you went toe-to-toe against that prosecutor proves you're new to British law.
You mean the Grim Reaper, of course.
Also, Susie's hand still has some red left over from the stamp she received. That stamp is from the gal, right? You met a convict there for an interview. Oh. Did you know? They do that because they want to keep track of visitors of when visitors come and go. I had no idea. By the way, they use a red stamp when a visitor wants to talk to a foreigner. So essentially, even though you two just finished a trial, you went to see a foreigner at the gal. Yet the two of you aren't looking gloomy at all. Thus, whoever you met with must not have been friend or family, right? This all leads to one conclusion. You must have taken on a new case, right?
I see. I have eyes.
It's almost like Iris is more of the detective.
Yup.
What about your deduction that the trial would be tomorrow? Holmesy came home yesterday talking about how he had just solved another case. I arrested a screaming Japanese man, he told me, grinning like a schoolgirl in love.
Japanese man? He must have meant.
He must have been... Oh, wrong. He must have been talking about Soseki. That must be a Japanese sword on your hip. And I think they call Susie's clue... Oh my gosh. I am losing my mind. And I think they call Susie's clothes a kimono. Obviously, the two of you came from Japan. From there, it's easy to see how I arrived at the conclusion that you chose to defend the Japanese guy. There's just one more conclusion now. The two of you totally came here to ask Holmesy for intel on the case.
Susie's clues. I love it, Lulu. That's so good.
Oh my gosh, Lulu, I love it. The Japanese man's trial is tomorrow. That's what it says on the memo on the mantelpiece. You see, Holmesy has a bad habit of stabbing all of his memos with knives. Well, I suppose that should be enough.
It's a bad habit, in quotation
And
marks.
there you have it. The great deductions of Iris Watson have been revealed. Da, 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 da. Oh! Did my deductions hit the mark?
They were all exactly right.
Amazing. Iris's great deductions are really something else.
It even has all of Mr. Holmes' little flourishes and pomp.
Well, all I did was just mimic the real deal.
No, the real deal always gets it wrong.
The real deal mimics you. Either way, it makes things much easier if you're caught up on everything. Could you tell us more about that Japanese man?
You said that Mr. Holmes arrested him, right?
Yep. Holmesy had actually just returned from a trip abroad, but detectives were waiting for him at the station, so they dragged him off as soon as he arrived.
Wow. Great detective sure is popular.
Apparently, there were sightings of a suspicious, hunchbacked, middle-aged Japanese man. This man was running away from Briar Road. Why can't I talk today?
I don't know.
Briar Road, where a woman has been stabbed. Suspicious, hunchbacked, and middle-aged. I'm sure it must have been Soseki.
Soseki claimed there was nobody else at the scene, though. It's like... It looks like he didn't see the witnesses.
Holmesy used his classic deductions to figure out the guy's address. The police went straight to his flat, near the crime scene. And they found that suspicious, hunchbacked, middle-aged man, trembling in fear.
Huh, I guess his great deductions do get it right sometime.
Of course they do. He's the great detective.
But if that incident happened only 2 days ago... then why is the trial scheduled for tomorrow? That's way too soon, no matter what the case may be. Also, like, the patient hasn't even woken up from her coma yet.
Yeah. You have a point. It doesn't seem like they're giving the investigators much time to work. According to Holmesy, it's because there's so much crime in this city.
What?
Yeah, Val. Too real.
That's weird logic.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't it be, like, way later because they're busy?
Well, I guess they're like trying to get crimes out. Like just doing the case right away. Get it out of the way.
It's a bad practice.
Yeah. Scotland Yard is doing the best they can, but even they have trouble keeping up. Is that so? I had no idea. So they just don't have the time to investigate and hold a trial for every single crime. They're short-staffed, underfunded, and usually the most suspicious guy is the criminal anyway.
Wow.
That's horrible. So this is the fruit of the pinnacle of law? The truth can... Oh my gosh. So this is the fruit of the pinnacle of law? The truth can be so bitter.
Yeah, it looks that way. I'm even more worried about Soseki now. That were the case. Thanks for answering all of our questions, Iris. We've learned a lot from you.
You're so very welcome. I had fun too.
Hi, Anna. How's it going?
Hey, Anna.
By the way, Iris, where is Mr. Holmes right now? Where is your Holmesy? As you guessed, we wanted to ask him about the case.
Oh, Holmesy. I think he must still be in the middle of investigating case.
Would that be Soseki's case?
So Becky was it? You said he was going to that guy's flat. If you head there, I bet you'll find him. But where might that place be, Miss Iris? I think the policemen are still investigating the scene of the crime, but...
Thanks for the biddies, Anna. Thanks for
Thank
the
you
refuel.
for the biddies.
Very blessed.
I keep talking over you. I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
But thank you for the biddies.
It's a co-op stream
So
after all, so talking over each other is very normal.
Yeah. I still feel bad about it though.
Yeah, don't worry
Like
about
when
it.
I'm in the Discord calls with a bunch of people and I start talking and there's other people already talking.
I always
like,
stop talking after try and start talking like 5 times. It's
Yeah.
it's a thing, all right.
Oh, that sounds a lot of fun, Anna.
Ooh, played Goose Game. I still need to see, stuff about that. I really like the concept, but I want to see, someone who I like streaming it. Did Shelly play that on stream or not? 'Cause it was
Maybe.
kinda
I
weird
know
for her to
Anna
do it.
played it on stream multiple times, but I don't know if Shelly did.
I should check it out.
Yee. Nice. And yeah, that biddy emote is so good.
Is there an inspector by the name of Toby on the scene?
Yeah, I remember. That was a Toby.
I knew it. Well then. Will you give this to Toby for me? If you do, I'm sure he'll spill the beans.
What is this?
5 shillings and a message card, I believe.
Card addressed to Inspector Gregson. Alright.
So you'll answer anything. Bleh. So you'll answer anything the guy in the dark jacket asks, right?
Bribery.
Yep.
And then Inspector Gregson will just say okay to anything we want.
Understood. Thank you so much for this, Iris.
Spill the beans.
Spill them beans.
Now, I'll get back to writing the manuscript of the Speckled Band. I'll prepare more of my specially blended tea for you. So come and visit again sometime.
Thank you so very much, Iris.
Arrest the whole game. Do it.
With that, let's return to the crime scene once more.
Anya, when do you want to quit the stream? Because you do have to
I
study.
feel like this is the end of the part. So I think we can just finish it.
Is it though?
I think so.
If you,
You can
say
see.
so. I'm not strapped for time, you are.
Yeah.
Anyway, this card, along with just one silver coin, can influence the entire Scotland Yard. Wow.
Hey, Aunt. Oh! My brain is not functioning. I was gonna say one thing and then my mouth starts saying a completely different thing. What is going on? But yeah, Anna, I don't know if we're the best. I mean, we're...
At least competent.
Yeah. And I bet you would be too. Don't worry about it. Plus, the Ace Attorney games really... Like, they're not like in real life. Like, they're very much... Like, things can become pretty obvious over time. The...
Yeah. Return to the crime scene with the world's heaviest coin in hand.
I was right.
You called it. The exact prompt. Wow. Yeah, let's...
Hi, Azure.
Hey, sure.
We're about to finish. But yeah, Anna, trust me, the amount of times I've needed help from chat while I was playing a game is like incredible. Like, no joke. Azure's so mad he missed it. Anya the Oracle. Well, I mean, I've been through this game, but it was a long time ago, so my memory is like really bad.
Yeah.
Big stretch.
Big stretch. Oh man, Azure, that sucks.
Oh no!
I hope you can at least relax for the rest of the evening.
Yeah, get some good rest.
And maybe if Angel's done on her assignment, we could do something.
Guys could watch some animes.
Yarr.
Yeah,
We'll have to
Anna, just to tell you a story, on Tuesday, yesterday I should say, when I was playing One Shot, which is a RPG Maker game that I got on Steam for my Mac, and yeah, there was like, it was actually really funny, because I got really stuck. Yeah,
Okay,
what?
stop.
What?
Make sure you put your own microphone on.
Yeah,
because I kicked you from
my
Parkside.
own microphone is on.
Okay,
It's
good.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
No, it's fine, it's fine. But basically, so I was playing the game and I got really, really stuck. I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm going everywhere. I visited like several spots, like 5 different times, trying to figure out like what I was supposed to do. And I finally caved in and looked on a walkthrough, and I found out there was a whole other area that I could get to if I just walked to the left of one screen. And I just didn't ever think to go there.
Wow.
And I was like, I am so dumb. I am really dumb. But yeah. Also, there's a spider on your neck, Azure? Really? Like, actually? Because that's scary. I would scream.
That's cursed.
That's really cursed. Just like what Natsume
Right,
Soseki
cursed.
was telling us. Everything is cursed. Yee. Also, yeah, Val, Mark did get a haircut.
I did get a haircut. Yeah.
He's looking
like
pretty
short now.
spiffy.
Weird.
No, Azure, your existence is blessed. The most blessed.
Does it
Super
look good
blessed.
on me? Anyway, who shall we raid?
Oh yeah, that is the question. Who should we raid? I'll have to refresh the screen once again. Yay! Refresh to see who's live. Let's
Scabs live.
go. Oh yeah, Scab's live.
Tilly is live.
Yeah.
Zaid is live.
I mean, we could just raid Scab, I guess. Yee. I feel like that's what we usually do on this day. It's like the
Ooh,
tradition.
I have an idea. Mocha the Vampire is live.
Who's that?
It's someone not a resident in the chateau, but a person that is in the chateau, in the,
Ah, I see. I'll have to see how it's how their name is spelled. Ooh.
Yeah, give me a sec. Let's see if our stream quality is up to snuff, and then we'll see about that.
Yee.
Or his, her, I don't know. I think her. It's genders are hard. They.
Yeah, that's why I just usually either say they or refer by their name until I'm absolutely certain. Just easier that way.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I offend someone because I'm dumb.
Yeah, same here.
That's
Same
the
here.
name. Let's
okay.
give them a raid. We'll see.
Time to raid. Copy. Paste.
/raid. Enter.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love every single one of you, and have a good night.
Have a good night and a very blessed day.
Yee.
Bye.
Bye. I'll see you guys next time. Maybe for the podcast, maybe for another stream, maybe for something else. Who knows? But I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Yeah. Resident Evil on Sunday. Woo.
Ooh, yeah, there's that too. Bye bye.
Rating now.